Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna cut right to it. I need to adjust my camber because I never actually adjusted it correctly. I just kind of did it by eyesight. I have a camber bolt and I also have the camber plates on the Mustang, but I never really dialed it in the way I should have. So today I actually have a tool to get this accomplished. What we have right here is an angle gauge. So what this will do is it'll attach to the rotor by the magnet, and it'll tell me the angle of camber that is currently on the vehicle. So let's get straight to it, put this on the rotor and see what our camber adjustment is set to. Let's go ahead, get the camber measurement that we have currently. Now Ford calls for like -7 on each side, so that's what we're gonna aim for. I have a feeling that it's nowhere near that. So I found a level spot on the ground. So I've taken a straight piece of wood, gone from wheel to wheel, and then put the level on there, and where the car's sitting right now is pretty level. So I'm just finding a spot on the ground right now to take my angle gauge and place it on that level section of ground, and we're gonna turn it on. And at this point, you need to make sure that you tap on this certain angle gauge, tap the power button, and it's gonna zero to that point. So now we're ready to place this on the rotors. Make sure it's centered above the center of the wheel, or the center of the hub. And we should be getting a reading. So I've placed the gauge tool on the rotor, and right now on the passenger, actually the driver's side, we are reading +5 degrees. So we're gonna write that down somewhere. All right, so after putting the gauge tool on the driver's side, we are getting +5 degrees. And let's move on over to the passenger side. So on the passenger side, we are reading 0.1. It's actually -1 degrees. So we're pretty flat on this side. So we're gonna have to make an adjustment there. So we have +5 on the driver's side, and then we have -1 on the passenger side. So we're gonna go ahead and make a note of that so that way we don't forget. Now, like I said before, Ford does call for -7 on each side. So we're gonna adjust to the point that we get to -7 on each side. Now, we're gonna be lifting up the car. So at that point, the droop is gonna factor in. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna measure the droop. What we have so far is on the ground measurements. And I'm gonna take another measurement of each side at full droop. I would lift up the Mustang in the center, so that way I bring both sides up evenly, but I'm gonna do one side at a time. It's so windy. Fun. The Mustang is lowered, so it's kind of hard to get a jack down the center. So we're gonna do a side at a time, retake those measurements, and then we're gonna put that down. Went ahead, put on the gauge on there, and we are reading -4 degrees. So on the ground, it was +5. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna subtract, let's see, from -5, or from +5 to get to -7, we're gonna have to do subtract 9 degrees. So we're gonna subtract 9 degrees from -4 and get that all dialed in while it's up in the air. And when we go back down, it should be around -7. Oh, we're moving. So right around the ballpark. And then now, I'm gonna go ahead and just tighten this bolt. right guys, well both sides have been done, so you don't want to take another measurement until you roll the car back and forth a bit, so that way the wheels have some area to kind of spread out. Right now they're kind of tucked in because of the way the suspension is when it comes down. So we'll go ahead and move the car back a little bit and bring it back to the front. You can actually see the camber. Yeah, we got camber now, boys. No, I'm not talking about like the dumb camber, but just enough that it's not stupid. So now we're just gonna measure what we got. Since we've had to re-zero a couple times, this is probably not gonna read around the same what we had before, but at least I know we actually have some camber now, whereas before we were positive. So right now we're reading about negative 1.2. So the tolerance is 0.7 plus or minus. So yeah, we're a little ways, but we're still within tolerance. So let's go check the other side. And negative 1.3. So still within tolerance. So pretty much we're set. And if you want to get like a more precise thing, go get it aligned. I like to do my things myself, so that's why I chose this route. When I start tracking the car, I want to dial it in myself. So as you can see behind me, there are the PVC pipes. They're just normal. You go to Home Depot, pick them up. Had some laying around, cut them both to 100 inches. And I will be taking those and doing a toe in, toe out. This is the main reason why I wanted to get the camber dialed in. So now that we have the camber dialed in, I can go ahead and do my toe measurements and make sure that the car's toe set correctly. Because the car has felt weird in the past, coming up on curves. I know you're supposed to feel the turn a little bit in your steering wheel, but it felt like over exaggerated. And I'm confident now that with the camber dialed in correctly, that shouldn't be an issue anymore. Let's go take it for a test ride. All right, so we're gonna test the camber adjustment.
Test the camber adjustment.
Yeah, you bang it to me.
Couldn't open on the walk earlier. Oh, Jesus. I don't like the fact that it went woo.
That's because we lost traction.
Well, don't lose traction. I'm gonna need you to keep traction.
So far the car feels really good. Whereas before, like right here, it would tug right, but it kept straight the whole time. I don't feel the steering wheel trying to drag me along with the car. It's more me, the way it should be, having control over the car. I'm gonna take this right turn right here. But in the curves, like, yeah, it feels solid. I don't feel any weirdness. Whereas before, it was, to me, it felt unstable. But I can take curves like no problem.
I wish I had something valuable to say.
Say cheese doodles.
Cheese doodles.
There we go.
Cheese doodles is very valuable.
Huh?
Cheese doodles is very valuable.
I guess. Nice and solid through the turns. I don't feel the vibration in the steering wheel either. Well, I didn't get a chance to turn off the traction control. Anyways, guys, I'll do a traction control test another day. But so far, the car feels amazing. And I missed third. Anyways.
Wow.
With that, what does Jeremy say at the end of the shows?
He says terrible disappointment.
So anyways, on that terrible disappointment, guys, thank you for watching the channel. Make sure to click that like button.
Smash that like button.
Well, they want to smash the subscribe button is what they want to do. Either way.
Why can't they smash both?
I mean, they could smash both. Go ahead and smash both of them. It really helps me out. And
double smash.
Yes, double smash. YouTube is a little turd, so they want specific things, their algorithm, whatever. just make sure you hit those buttons. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Make sure. What am I make sure? You guys have a blessed day, have an awesome day, and I'll catch you guys next time.